My name is H.A. Goodman. I'm an author, columnist, and journalist. To support this YouTube channel, go to my Patreon link below in the description section. Subscribe to this channel. We're on our way to 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. I just started a Vimeo channel today, so check that out. The Vimeo link to this segment will be below. I got the okay from my representative at YouTube, so I'll be trying out other formats as well to just share content and my segments on other formats as well. If you're interested in Butthurt Top Secret Emails, Butthurt Deleted Emails, The Alwan Brothers and W. Wasserman Schultz, and Debunking the Trump-Russia Myth, those are my 4 books. They are below. Check them out. Book 5, you will love. You can gift them to people on Amazon. All you need is their email accounts. Nunes blasts DOJ, FBI for failure to produce records relating to anti-Trump dossier. Every single time they accuse Trump of something, they accuse the president of something, they have to either backtrack or it originates with Hillary Clinton and the DNC. The DNC cheated Bernie Sanders. Bernie might run again in 2020. They'll cheat him again, unfortunately. Democrats are the biggest enemies of progressives. But that's a whole other story. Devin Nunes is the man. In addition to Jim Jordan, in addition to some other people in Congress who want to get to the bottom of the widespread corruption and essentially a conspiracy against Trump, President Trump hasn't been accused of any specific crime. There's no specific crime he's accused of committing. There are no laws against speaking to somebody who's Russian, thank God. There are no laws that say you can't speak to an ambassador. The entire McCarthy-era nonsense revolves around the DNC being hacked. That never happened. There's no evidence of that. The NSA is moderately confident because it's bluffing and lying. The DHS and ODNI reports come with hilarious warranty disclaimers that state, well, you know, these are assessments, they shouldn't be taken as fact, and both agencies try to remove themselves legally from any concrete statement. CrowdStrike is the only non-governmental tech firm to look at the DNC servers. They picked a company that they chose. Imagine if Trump chose TrumpStrike. Well, the DNC chose CrowdStrike. And now we have, in addition to all of the Russian hacking nonsense, which never took place, Bill Binney of the Veteran Intelligence Professionals for Sanity, former NSA legend Bill Binney, in addition to cybersecurity analysts Adam Carter, the forensicator, Elizabeth Voss, brilliant journalists who broke this story. Download speeds show that there was never a hack at the DNC, it was a leak. But in addition to all of this, you have the Trump-Russia dossier, which BuzzFeed is being sued for publishing. It's an unverified, ridiculous, salacious dossier filled with nonsense, things that Bill Clinton liked, like getting peed on. Hillary said, well, gee, what is Bill like? Okay, let's make it that Trump was in a hotel room and got peed on by a prostitute, and oh my God, this will undermine his presidency. The only credibility that it destroyed was the Democratic Party's, Hillary Clinton, and the DNC's. It was opposition research. They purchased it from a former spy. The whole thing, from Glenn Simpson to Fusion GPS to Bruce Orr, the Department of Justice official who met with Fusion GPS, to Peter Strzok and the text messages that say we can't let this menace Trump win. All of these to James Comey being fired because it wasn't his job to say that Clinton didn't intend to transfer top secret intelligence. Which always leads me to Hillary Clinton actually did commit crimes. All of this is about protecting Clinton. Excuse me. So she did commit crimes. The transfer of top secret intelligence from secure government locations, whether SIPRNet, JWIC, SCIFs, other locations, onto her shoddy, unencrypted server running on Microsoft Exchange 2010, that's a crime under the Espionage Act. There are no crimes that Trump is said to have committed. So I'll read you. House Intelligence Committee Chairman Devin Nunes is blasting the Department of Justice and the FBI for its failure to fully produce documents related to an anti-Trump dossier, saying at this point it seems the DOJ and FBI need to be investigating themselves. In a Thursday letter to Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, obtained by Fox News, Nunes expressed frustration that information and witnesses subpoenaed by the committee in August related to the so-called STEELE dossier had not yet been turned over. The salacious dossier included unverified allegations about President Trump's connection with Russia that he has denied. The big issue here is that there are no records to produce. All of this was completely fabricated. So, and Fusion GPS worked with the Russian government, or aspects of the Russian government, even before all of this. Then you have the Podesta group, who failed to register as a foreign agent, working to lobby on behalf of Uranium One, after it was controlled by the Russian government. All of this points to the Democratic Party, Hillary Clinton, President Obama, for ignoring an ongoing FBI racketeering and bribery probe on U.S. soil. So there are all these things happening all at once. And at the end of the day, this is about Hillary Clinton actually committing crimes and getting away with her crimes, and Trump winning the election despite Clinton outspending him 2-1, $1.2 billion to $600 million, cheating Bernie Sanders and still losing. And now you have Vanity Fair, who rightfully did the right thing in saying that Clinton should no longer be in politics, but then they had to backtrack. They're all still beholden to Clinton. And then people say, oh, Hillary Clinton has no power. The whole thing, we're talking about Trump-Russia because of Clinton, because she lost the money. This Trump-Russia nonsense, McCarthy-era nonsense, is about donors. They have to give a reason to donors who spent hundreds of thousands of dollars burned hundreds of thousands of dollars to Hillary Clinton for her campaign. What are they going to say? Oh, we just lost with a miserably failed candidate? No, Russia interfered. She would have won if it wasn't for Russian interference. James Comey wrote the Comey letter. Clinton had an FBI criminal investigation. She was the subject of the investigation. And at the end of the day, the Trump-Russia dossier, they can't produce any records. Devin Nunes is right. DOJ, FBI for blasts. DOJ, FBI for failure to produce records relating to anti-Trump dossier. Just like the DNC hack, there are no records. There are no records. It's completely fabricated. That's why we're going into 2018. We had 1 year of the Mueller probe and these investigations, and it's different. It's different from Benghazi, because with Clinton, it might not have been directly her fault, the terrorist attack, but she did ignore countless requests for added security, and she was negligent, as she is in everything she does in other respects pertaining to Benghazi. But forget about that issue. The Clinton email investigation, where she'll eventually receive the indictments, whether it's for that or the campaign finance issues or whatever, she's committed crimes. Trump never committed crimes. So with Trump, it's a whole lot of people who can't even fathom that he won, and all of this smoke, but no fire at all regarding to scandals. Give me your thoughts. Share this segment everywhere on YouTube, and also if you're on Vimeo, share it everywhere. Thank you so much for listening.